Have you ever stopped to think about the impact the final games of this season could have on the future of the Las Vegas Raiders? Between the possibilities of securing the number one pick in the draft and the need to maintain a winning culture, decisions made now will have lasting consequences. It's a delicate balance between the present and the future, and fans are divided on what's best for the team. The question goes beyond winning or losing. It's about how those choices influence long-term planning. The Raiders have an opportunity to rebuild with a high draft pick, but that could be jeopardized if they start winning in the final few games of the season. Plus, the uncertainty surrounding the head coaching position makes the situation even more intriguing. In this report, we will explore the dilemmas surrounding the Raiders at this crucial time. From the choice between Antonio Pierce and other coaching candidates to the impact of each victory in the 2024 draft, everything will be analyzed. Winning is the Raiders' mantra, but this season it could be a double-edged sword. With the Raiders officially out of the playoff picture, every remaining win could jeopardize their chances of securing a high draft pick, which will likely be used to select an elite quarterback. That pick is vital to the team's future, and a few losses now could be worth a lot more in the long run. The upcoming games against the Falcons, Jaguars, Saints, and Chargers are accessible, and under normal conditions would be opportunities to build morale and confidence. However, each win could keep the Raiders away from the possibility of drafting a talent like Caleb Williams or Drake May. It's an uncomfortable dilemma for any fan who wants to see their team win but also knows their future hangs in the balance. This dilemma also affects the environment within the organization. Antonio Pierce, as interim coach, is trying to prove that he can be the definitive leader of the team, which means seeking victories. Antonio Pierce has brought a new energy and earned respect in the locker room since taking over as interim head coach. As a former NFL player, he understands the mindset of the players and is admired by them. However, his experience as a head coach is still limited, which raises questions about his ability to lead the team long term. Among the names that have been floated as alternatives, Mike Vrabel stands out as an interesting option. Vrabel, a former New England Patriots player and respected Tennessee Titans coach, has the combination of experience and leadership that could benefit the Raiders. Plus, his connections to Tom Brady, who is now involved in the organization, could help solidify his candidacy. The coaching decision is one of the most important for the Raiders' future. Going with Pierce would be a vote of confidence in his approach and potential. On the other hand, bringing in someone like Vrabel could signal a commitment to more experienced and established leadership. The 2024 draft will be a crucial one for the Raiders, especially if they can secure a high pick. The obvious priority is to select an elite quarterback, someone who can be the face of the franchise for years to come. USC's Caleb Williams and North Carolina's Drake May are names that appear at the top of all projections and have the potential to transform the team. After securing a quarterback, the next pick will be just as important. The offensive line has been a weak point for several seasons, and strengthening it would be essential to protect the new QB and provide stability to the offense. Kolton Miller, the current left tackle, has struggled, and his continuity with the team is still uncertain, which makes this need even more evident. On the other hand, investing in an impactful wide receiver is also an interesting option. A young talent could complement Davante Adams, opening up more options in the air. The choice between strengthening the offensive line or adding an offensive weed. For years, Kolton Miller has anchored the Raiders' offensive line, but 2023 has been a tough season for him. Struggles with injuries and underwhelming performance have raised questions about whether he'll stay with the team. Plus, his contract doesn't include any guaranteed money after this season, leaving him open to a trade or even a release. If the Raiders decide to part ways with Miller, the priority in the draft or free agency will be finding a worthy replacement. Young players like Thayer Munford could be tested, but it would be risky to rely on an inexperienced talent at such a critical position. A reliable left tackle is essential for any team looking to succeed. Even if Miller stays, the Raiders will need reinforcements on the offensive line. Ensuring quarterback protection and improving the running game are clear needs. With or without Miller, the 2024 plan should include heavy investment in the big guys on the offensive line. After all, great victories start in the trench. Despite the tough times of the season, the passion of Raider Nation never wanes. Supporting the Raiders is more than just tracking wins and losses. It's about belonging to a community of loyal and dedicated fans. Even in these tough times, we continue to discuss, analyze, and support the team in every way we can. The challenges faced in 2023 can be a springboard to a better future. With good planning, smart draft choices, and the appointment of a competent coach, the Raiders have everything they need to get back to the top. And when that happens, it will be even more special for all of us who never gave up. Regardless of what the future holds, one thing is certain: Raider Nation is unstoppable. We will continue to stand together, cheering, debating, and dreaming of the day when we will see our team lift the Lombardi Trophy again. Just win, baby, is not just a slogan, it's a way of life. So, Raider Nation, what is your vision for the future? Should we keep Antonio Pierce, invest in the offensive line, or a wide receiver? And regarding the draft, who would be your ideal pick? The season may have been disappointing, but the future is still full of possibilities. Leave your comments, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Your voice is essential for us to continue growing and representing the passion of the fans.